check this thing out. I wonder if I can hook Shadow up to it and he can pull me around. Beautiful day, -3 here on the west coast of New Brunswick. On this episode, we're walking through the trails with my little buddy, Shadow. He is waiting for me. But yes, thanks for coming here through the eyes of Pat. That's me, Pat McGraw. Let's get things started. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here on the west coast of New Brunswick. I got my old buddy Shadow with me. We're heading to a foundation I found on Google Earth, not too far from where I live. Through these branches. Start walking in this snow. The Skidoo Trail. Somebody packed the snow down, so it's making it a little easier to walk on. But yeah, on Google Earth I found some sort of foundation, it looks like. Maybe a building collapsed at one time. Well, we're gonna go check it out. And maybe we'll find a surprise. Certainly a beautiful day here on the west coast of New Brunswick. Miramichi, by the way. Looks like somebody plowed this pathway away for us. As you can tell, it's a beautiful path. Not sure who did it, but greatly appreciated. It's hard to walk through snow. This is a beautiful trail. And I've been here a few times with Shadow. And it's a very peaceful area to walk. Nobody around. You can hear the cars and the trucks in the background. But overall, it's a nice, beautiful walk. Now, there's a lot of different trees around my area. You got the birch tree right here. You got the old pine tree, the spruce tree, popple tree, which I don't see any at the moment. And there's spruce fir, and there's bird's eye maple, all different sorts of trees that you can find here on the East Coast. And as far as animals, well, there's bears, there's black bears. They don't really bother you, not like the grizzly bears out in the East Coast of Alberta. But here in the East Coast, New Brunswick, Atlantic provinces, you got your black bears. As long as you make a lot of noise, they won't bother you. They're more scared of you than you are to them. Of course, you got your deer, white-tailed deer. You got your moose, you got your raccoons, your porcupines, squirrels, rabbits, all different sorts of animals. So there's really no major predators here in New Brunswick. The only predator you got to worry about is humans. Well, I found some old farm equipment. Looks like it's been here for a long time. It's got an old seat. Been in here for a while. Handles. Yeah, so I don't know how. Got the levers. Got the old seat. I wonder if it can still hold somebody. Probably would have tilled the garden. This is the brake down here. Some old farm equipment. Lever back here. So the horse and buggy would have been ahead. The horse and buggy would have been ahead. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's a blade down here. We would have tilled the ground up like for potato farming. Yeah, the horse and buggy would have been ahead, and the owner would have been sitting on this, tilling up the ground. Pretty cool. I wonder if I can hook Shadow up to it and he can pull me around. What a beautiful day. Just a beautiful day. So we're coming up to the entrance here of, where the foundation I found on Google Earth, and hopefully be something I've never seen before. Well, we'll see. Let's go, boy. The Shadow's gonna lead us to that foundation. Alright, just right through here is what I was talking about, that foundation. Looks like we're not the only ones that's been here. Somebody's been here before us. It looks like deer prints to me. But let's go check it out. Oh. Few branches in the face don't feel that great. Snow's pretty thick here too. Another big tree in my way. I think we made it. Well, certainly is a foundation wall. It's definitely been overgrown here. Trees are taking over. And it looks to me, that's a big porter tire. Look at the size of this. I need to take a break anyway. Beautiful day. I think it's minus 3 today. Sun's out, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful day. All right, let's get to that foundation. Let's go inside. Here we are. Here's what it is on Google Earth. Looks like a huge foundation wall. So it looks to me, the size of this foundation, I will guess 60 by probably around 200 feet. That's a big foundation. Check this thing out. This is a sawmill. So the logs will go up there. You would load them. You would roll over by the conveyor belt. It would drop. See if I can get up here. All right, made it up. So yeah, like I was saying, it would load the logs on that conveyor belt. It would roll. It would fall into here, and it would slowly go ahead. That big saw blade would raise up by this hydraulic system. It would raise it up. Log would go in, feed it in. The saw would come down and cut it to size. It would be controlled by all these levers. Guy would sit right here, feed in, cut it, and then the log would just fall right about where shadow is. See if I can get into the captain's chair. Seat's pretty much ruined. But still stable. So whoever owned this abandoned it years ago. So he would sit here, swivel, hit the start button, and move these levers around. This here is a stopper. You see how there's a stop sign? The log would come up, butt up against it. So it looks to me, the logs he would cut would be around 18 inches, enough to fit into a fireplace. For cutting up good sized logs to sell them to his neighbors or whoever wants. Couple loads of firewood for the winter time. And I got snow in my boots. So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's been abandoned for a long time, I think. Just the way it looks, overgrown. Looks like it's been overgrown for at least 20, 30 years. All right, I'm getting down. I'll show you inside. So yeah, this is what I was talking with the stopper, saw blade. So that's probably around 8-10 inches. Cut it. This here will go ahead. That's a big piston right there. That would go back, and the log would fall down, and then out. Made her down. Oh, and I see something else over here. Let's go check that out. So this area, I'll swivel around. It's a huge foundation. Would have been a huge building. There was never no walls put up or anything. Imagine his intentions were to. Got one more place to check out. All right, I think this is an old building. It's got some little signs on it. Looks like a little lobster in there here. Doors all boarded up, but we're not gonna go in because it's ready to collapse. Well, thank you all for coming in here. Through the eyes of Pat, that's me. February 2026. But that's it. I ain't going into the building. It's gonna fall over. But thank you all for coming in here to the thoughts through the eyes of Pat. We'll see you next time.